Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kid Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Barber. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He'll keep it himself. Nice move there. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the grab at the 10. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Appalachian State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Pass interference, defense.
They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Swan. The sure hands, it's Dozier.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
It's a seam wide open. Rams him with the stiff arm. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit. Gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Catch in the middle. It's John. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. The shot that clears have a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the shot that clears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to pass, it's Swan. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Slings it downfield. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Works the middle. Discards him with the stiff arm. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls it in down the sideline. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air, it's Barber. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Tucker. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. The shot that clears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, complete. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Rushes on him. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. The 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
With the catch, it's Roberts. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Short completion along the sideline will be enough for the first down. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Let's see what they do on third down. Back to throw, it's Swan. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's no good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Running it to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, App State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, a lot of space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Barber. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw again. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. To the ground with the back. And they swarm him under. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. There he goes. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll go right back to him. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on 1st down. He's going for the big play. And the pass is knocked away and incomplete, but there is a flag down. Looks as if the defender was a little overeager and a little overzealous and got there early. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kid Brewer Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Chanticleers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Swan. Lets it fly. Makes the grab on the right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. Gets it to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And wings it incomplete. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Going up top again. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got the quick completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Quick handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The give on the inside. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Chanticleer's in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down and run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the shot to clears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Barber. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The shot to clears will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, then something can start to build.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They boot it away. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the...
Turning it on! Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll go right back to it. Turning on the Jets. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the ball. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Mountaineers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Pulls it in. It's Dozier. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Barber. Quickly complete. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And the shot to clears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He leaves it with his back. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The shot to clears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And the shot to clear has come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Gets it to him on the screen. He's loose. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The shot to clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the shot to clears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
To throw, it's Barber. Under fire. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the 4th quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guys.
Got some room in to the goal line. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big... And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, App State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chanticleers are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to throw, it's Barber. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Chanticleers! And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll go to the ground. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Oh, it's a reverse. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Barber. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry-up. Fires left. It's caught downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. To the air on first down. Completes it in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's John.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on second down. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Chanticleers will have it first and 10. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Pressure coming. Fires into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.